What are the benefits of having signs in Māori as well as English?
It's around history. No matter what happens, it's about whakapapa. And so when you have an English name that's currently there, there's an opportunity to say, this is the English name for the area and here are the reasons why. We then have the ability to have the Māori name, even though it's not a literal translation, but at least we have the Māori name and the history to why the name is for that area. And it's around education as well as telling people the history of the area, both European and Māori.
How are the boards going to decide whether the signs are bilingual, dual named or mono?
They'll be talking to mana whenua, people of the area. I think that's important, is to talk to them around the history to the place. And they are the spokespeople for the local board area. So, you know, I think that's a starter.
So it's more than just the translation of the sign. How will they tell the stories?
Hopefully, and I mentioned at the committee meeting of having the bar that you just put the phone on and it tells you the history to the place. You know, I think that's a very good way. Not only the Māori history, but if it's dual, well, the name that's already there, the European history, give the history to why it's there. And I think it's interactive because everybody knows it, that this is what you do, like, yeah, with your passport or your ticket, you know, just scan or the code, and that's just so interesting. It has to be accessible, so then people go straight there, oh, I know what that is, and then there's the history. I think that is so cool.
What kind of funding is going into this?
The interesting thing at the meeting is that the local boards who have come and said, we want to be part of this, we will give some funding to this initiative, and it's their funding. You know, that's what's so cool about it, is the local boards that have said, no, we want to be part of this, we want to get involved, so we're going to put some funding towards it.
So 9% of 4,130 parks in Auckland have a Māori name. What's the goal?
Look, a goal for me is 100%. That's a goal for me. Is it attainable? Of course it is. It's always attainable doing 100%. But I think realistically, let's have a look of increasing that 9%. For me, doubling is cool. The local boards may end up sort of saying to themselves, no, we have an agreement with mana whenua, and we need to recognise that agreement. We need to recognise their history. Now, we think that a dual naming of a park is good, so then we talk to mana whenua and see what their thoughts are. But we may think that just the Māori name will be good. Again, it's a discussion that they will have, the local boards. Hell yes. Oh yeah, really am. You know, it's just, again, history. Whether it be the European or whether it be Māori, for me, it's about the history, recognising the history to that area.